to pass. It's Osborne. Quickly complete. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's got to take in what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the style.
Turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Rushes on him, trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Osborne. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy.
Throws toward the end zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Motion from the back. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fakes the grab on the left. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Right on the money. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Here's the handoff. Brings into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Washington wants to go quickly. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud. And I'll tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held onto it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
On the run, deep down the right side.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick strike complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here comes the hurry up. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Osborne. Firing to the right, complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move, it's Morrison. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against the guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Makes a move. Touchdown, Huskies. Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
Your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. With the catch, it's Smith.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Right down the middle. It's complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Morrison. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On target over the middle. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Got his man quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Snap coming before halftime. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He gets a block. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance. There he goes! The 20. He's at the touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. You're not going going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Calls his own number. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Washington right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to pass. It's Osborne. He'll get rid of it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. Turning it on! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got the back over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. Oh, they block it. They pitch it up. That's a live ball. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
24, Washington, 20.
1 They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Using his feet, he'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Morrison. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the move. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push rush up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback keeper. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Smashes through the tackle. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Washington wants to go quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Looking for a man, it's Osborne. Gets it out quickly. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense playing a bail technique. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. He's running free down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Texas. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. To the air, it's Osborne. It's complete to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Washington right back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And some room to work. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Good timing on the quick out. Short of the marker, and they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Longhorns inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turns it on in midfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Defense showing blitz here. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Line getting set on second down. Not sure what good can come out of passing here. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Washington.